Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
Welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles, and I like to call this our final Derby wrap.
Oh yeah, it was all good. To be able to go back and reminisce about it just brings back fond memories of how fun and exciting Derby time was and all the events.
You're right, and we've got a lot of events to cover, so we're going to get started. Some of the things we're going to be talking about is the trifecta, Reggie Reg's boat ride, also the AKA's brunch, the Kappa's day party, Gerald Neal's party, and a lot more. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
It's Father's Day. Recognize that important man in your life with the latest in fashions from GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway and Indian Trail Plaza. Slim cut suits by Sean John, Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, and more. Shoes by Stacey Adams and a Dobbs or Stetson hat. Jazz festivals, concerts, formals, or just a night out on the town. When image matters, it's GQ for Stacey Adams, Dobbs, and anything else to complete your look. Stop in to register for a pair of tickets to the Derby City Jazz Festival. GQ, where the well-dressed man shops and shops and shops.
Well, you know, there's a couple events that are a lot of fun, and I think they've really become a staple as it relates to Derby, and that is Reggie Reg's boat cruise, which is called this year a Splash of Yellow, and Gerald Neal's scholarship party. Take a look at this. Well, I'm here with the man that makes it all possible, Mr. DJ Reggie Reg. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and congratulations on pulling this off for the third consecutive year. And why a touch of yellow this year?
Just try to mix it up, do something different. Next year might be a touch of peach or something like that. I don't know, just a theme of it. Just a thing, different thing.
And we have a special guest with us because we've got your son, and is he following in Dad's footsteps?
I hope so. I couldn't wait for him to turn 21 so I can kind of show him the ropes and taking him around with me, you know. So, but yeah, you know, he's gonna get there.
So, what do you think about all of this stuff that your dad is doing?
I think it's amazing how he can bring everybody together, and for the pre-Derby, I think it's amazing.
So, what are some other things you've got planned for Derby?
Well, I'm with the 100 Thursday, of course. And then Wednesday, I'm supposed to be doing MVP out at Pop Level Road Wednesday night. And then Friday, Saturday, I'll be at the Elks on 6th and Breckenridge.
So what are some of the comments that you get from people that have been following you for years and years and, you know, following you on land and now on sea? So
I had to take it to the water. But basically, everybody's always asking, you know, hey, when's the next event? What you got coming up next, you know? And so I try to think of things outside the box and give them, you know, classy entertainment type things, you know. I like to be smooth and classy, you know. So that's my style. So
as we said, we're talking to some of the guests that are here for the Eve of Elegance cruise with a splash of yellow and I guess some splashes of blue and green and other colors as well. But welcome to Urban Lifestyles, and tell me why you decided to make this Derby cruise.
Well, Reggie Reg was the DJ for my son's wedding, and he did a magnificent job. And it was so wonderful. I told him whatever he did, I was going to support him.
And how about you, sir?
I'm following her. Yes, I am.
So just like always, men follow the women.
Yes, sir. That's right. Enjoy it.
All right, and how about you all over here on the other side?
Guests of my brother here and his wife, and we want to enjoy the Derby events, so it's a pleasure to be here, actually.
Well, I've heard much about Reggie Reg, and I knew whatever he put together, it was going to be an awesome and festive time, so I just wanted to be a part of that.
Okay, we're here with some of the other guests that are on board. Is this your first Reggie Reg cruise?
Yes, it is.
All right, so tell me what made you decide to check this one out this year?
Lynn Hall, Reggie's mom, and I think he's been a couple times, so it's my first, and I'm enjoying it already.
So how do you traditionally spend Derby?
Dances, parties, grilling on Saturdays, and partying. Joanne Williams has a nice Derby Eve dance at the Hotel Louisville, so I always go to that and just enjoy my Derby, rain or shine.
Now, I'm going to assume that you all at the same place?
Yes, we're at the same place.
So you're enjoying your Derby so far?
Yes, I'm enjoying my Derby so far. Enjoying myself with my lady friend sitting here. Being on board, this is about my third time being here. This is her first, so we ought to be able to enjoy it fully.
So Nicole, we're here on the Reggie Reg cruise. So tell me what brings you back each year?
Derby time. It's my birthday on Friday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
So tell me, do you have any guests coming in town and some of the other things you'll be doing for Derby?
Yes, we're going to be going to Gip's party, Gip Palm. That's on Thursday night. And then Friday, I think we're going to the all-white party on Friday.
So Donna, this is your second cruise. I see you got the memo. It says, "Where's a splash of yellow?" What brings you back? I know this is your second year.
what brought me back. The weather was gorgeous at that time, and it's such an intimate crowd, and it was just a beautiful affair.
Right. Do you have any Derby guests coming in town?
Oh, no, not this year. Not this year.
So what are some of the things you have in store to do for Derby?
Oh, I'm going to fashion show. I'm going to Dawn at the Downs, and probably to the 100 Black Men.
I am here with the president and the CEO of the Kentucky Minority Scholarship Fund, Mr. Gerald Neal. Since 1994, you've been keeping this party going. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and happy Derby 144.
Well, actually, I had to correct you. Kathy is the one that drives this. She's the president of the Kentucky Minority Scholarship Fund. She's the brains behind this. She's the energy behind it. I'm a facilitator.
You're just a model.
Oh, that's all.
Front man.
That's it.
So tell us about tonight's event and why it's going to be exceptionally special.
Well, of course, we use the same format each year, but on the show side of it, it's always different. We've never had the same show, and we always use local talent. And boy, do they do it. They are great. So you're going to have a blast tonight as usual. Every year they come out of here and they say, you can't top this. We're going to top it tonight.
And tonight's theme is dueling duets.
Yes, it's dueling duets. That's another Kathy thought. Okay. And it's going to be these duets just opposing themselves. And the audience is going to determine electronically who they think is best. And that's going to cause elimination. And then those will come back. And then the audience, by applause, are going to select the ultimate winner.
So now technology has invaded your Derby party.
That's right. We like that interactive with the audience. It's always interactive with the audience.
So, you know, we're talking about the fun side, but at the end of the day, this is for a great purpose. So talk about that.
Well, this is the thing that pleases us so much. We're able to raise this money so that we can inspire young people from the 12th grade going to college. We want to inspire them to do that. And we have a certain particular target in terms of the young people that we're after. We're not after the ones that always get the money, the ones that always look good on paper. We're after those that are inspired, the ones that work hard, that when they're vetted through programs like 100 Black Men or the Urban League or several other programs that we do, that they know that these kids can make it. And boy, it would make you cry to hear some of the stories and the letters we get back from these young people who are very successful.
I'm here with Miss Elsie Kennedy, one of the many guests here tonight at this sold-out event. What makes you come back every year to support this, and why is it so important to our community?
Well, I know it's very important. They give scholarships to kids, which really is helpful for our kids. And I love seeing all my buddies. And it's just, and the food. The food is excellent. And I'm just loving it. I do it every year.
So this is one of your favorite Derby events?
Yes, it is.
All right, so as we're talking about Derby, what are some of the other things you're going to be doing or have done this Derby weekend?
Oh, I can't, let's see, what did I do?
You're not in a witness protection.
No, I went to the Urban League.
Okay.
Urban League, and I think we're doing something tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is.
You just know this kind of like point you in the right direction. At the end of the day, you'll end up there.
Oh yeah, that's where I want to be. And see, I see so many people that I love here.
So someone who's never experienced Derby, how do you categorize it? How do you explain Derby to people that have never had the experience?
They should come because it's a wonderful event. It really is. You might lose some money.
Yeah, that's all a part of it.
But I've been to the Derby myself and have truly loved it. I have. I've loved it.
Well, I'm here with Kim Vaughn, Louisville comedian extraordinaire. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyle. It's been a while since we caught up, so tell me what's been going on in your world. And I know that you are the mistress of ceremony tonight.
I'm so humbled. That has been a huge leap and jump. I wanted to do this for about 5 years. The guy who discovered me, the nut, Spike Davis, had been doing this for a long time. Spike is now with Carnival. So yes, he's doing Jokes at Sea. So he gave me the baton. So I'm like, oh my God. So yes, I am a nut that they let in the front door. Normally I call myself the black version of Lucille Ball. And I'm just gonna wow them. There's some nuts out there, but I'm exotic. I'm a macadamian. So, but yes, the last time we were together, I wasn't even funny. I was real polite.
You were very funny and still polite.
Looking, but you know, it's got that twist now. I've been blessed to do this for 16 years. And the jump moment is, this is it.
Well, keep doing what you do. We're looking forward for a great evening tonight, and I know you won't disappoint us.
I am so thankful that you and this amazing show are still within our community. I have always loved this. I think that you bring an approach to Louisville that a lot of people aren't aware. So I thank you for all the things you're doing.
Well, thank you. I'm wondering, can I hire you to be my agent?
Absolutely. You can hire a nut. I already told you.
Two great events, right?
Oh, yes. Well, Reggie Reg is going down the Ohio River. It is so classic. I mean, it's something different and it's fun.
Every year.
And then I love with Gerald and Kathy Nils because it's good. That is a party for a purpose.
Right.
And every year the theme they come up with is so creative. This year, the dueling duets.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Next year we need to know.
No, you stay out of that.
Right. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Southern Indiana's #1 Toyota dealer. Hey folks, just take the bridge for savings. We're offering employee pricing for everyone who walks through the door. Remember, you pay what we pay. Come see me, Rodney Carter. We're closer than you think. Just take I-65, exit 4, Lewis and Clark Parkway, across from the Green Tree Mall, or visit us on the web at JeffWallerClarksvilleToyota.com.
So two other events that we covered that were also a lot of fun was the trifecta and the AKA's annual brunch.
Yes.
Two great events. So take a look and tell us what you think. Another year, and I know that, as you said last year, you turned the reins over to the next set of Bridgmans, but I know you're still engaged, so tell us what's going on.
Well, a lot of people think that, but to a much lesser degree, no doubt about that. I was just telling somebody else I had nothing to do with the decorations, nothing to do with the food selection, helped a little bit with the entertainment, but other than that, they've put everything together, and so I'm just proud of them and hope that the night turns out like they want it to turn out.
Hey, Justin, this is the second year with the trifecta. Tell us what we can expect this year.
You can expect nothing but amazing things from the artwork that we have, from the performance of Stevie Wonder, to the food, to the people, to the party, just nothing. Amazing excellence from top to bottom.
We're with Ryan Bridgman. Welcome back for another trifecta. So tell us about this year's event and how it's benefiting the community.
Well, we picked two great charities that really support this community and do a lot of good. West End Boys School and U of L Center for Autism. So, hopefully we put together a great party and can raise a lot of money, and then that money go back and support the city. Because that's what, for us, that's what this weekend's all about. It's supporting the city. What the Derby does is bringing people to the city, and economically, for us, it's this party and doing some good charity-wise. So.
The unexpected, I guess. That's the only way I can put it. From guests entering in with our kind of, I guess, how would you say it? Fog wall to make sure that it's hidden, what's behind it, to even the cocktails that are featured right here by some of our sponsors. I mean, just expect the unexpected.
Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky, and what do you think about all the festivities around the Derby?
Well, I find the people to be wonderful here. I've always heard some very mixed stories concerning, this part of the country. But I'm finding that it's quite friendly in many places or in many faces.
Your Empire's in another season, so tell us what's going on there.
I have no idea. I'm just in the middle of it, and I find out when you guys find out.
So what's it like being the lead in a show like that that's getting such phenomenal success?
Well, what I like is the fact that Fox has made, I think, almost $600 to $700 million in advertisement for the show, which speaks a lot about what black people can offer the entertainment business. I mean, in 3 years and 4 years of it being on the air, to generate that amount of money just in advertising sales alone means that we are a very viable group of people.
Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky.
Thank you very much.
So tell me what brings you back.
Well, anytime Doris and Junior Bridgman are doing an event that celebrates diversity and entrepreneurship, I want to be here. I want to be supportive of what innovation and creativity can bring to the table when you celebrate diversity and entrepreneurship.
So, from your own personal perspective, what are some of the things that you are trying to do to just really help change the climate and the talking points of what's happening right now?
Well, in all honesty, I make women's empowerment and unconscious bias the focus of pretty much all of my work right now. I think it's important for us to recognize that diversity is a good thing, and more importantly, it's a business imperative. It's not just something that makes you feel good inside. It's something that actually leads to economic survival for our country and for our world. Anytime you can have innovation and creativity with a variety of people at the table, it's a good thing.
This is Derby Day. Although we've covered a lot of events, Derby would not be Derby here if it was not for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority 8 Omega chapter. I have AKA Miss Christy McCravey. Girl, you know when you get old, I have to make sure the name's right. And welcome to Urban Lifestyles and congratulations on you all's brunch. And tell me what year this has been and your role that you play in it.
I am the first vice president of Eta Omega chapter, and I also am the Derby Brunch chairman this year. The purpose of the brunch is to celebrate scholastic achievement as well as fashion, and just start your morning off with a wonderful preliminary, I guess, event towards the rest of the events for the day.
It just seems, Christy, that this event grows exponentially year after year after year. Am I perceiving that correctly?
You are correct. We are nearly at 1,100 persons now, and a lot of it is for the scholarship recipients. Today we are celebrating the contributions of $62,500 in scholarships to 3 of our initiatives, actually 4. So we have HBCU, those that are attending HBCUs, and we have $11,000 in scholarships there. We have one small Black Achiever Scholarship that we awarded in February, which was $1,500. And we have another program that we call Ascend, that was $10,000. But through our foundation, Hortense B. Perry, we are celebrating with $40,000 in scholarships to 20 young women.
So does that mean that this brunch is you all's biggest event for raising money, and you have several others throughout the year?
That is correct. This is our biggest event, and without that, we would not be able to donate the amounts of money that we donate.
So a lot of members here in Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority 8 Omega chapter. This is Miss Patience Fitzpatrick. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So how long have you been a member of this chapter?
Been a member about a year and some months now. I'm part of the newest member of Eta Omega.
What's most exciting about being in the fold of these sorors for you?
The most exciting, I would say, is getting to know the ladies. The camaraderie and the sisterhood. You always have something to do. Every time you turn around, somebody's like, "Let's go here, let's go there," so you're never bored. But then also being involved in the community, being able to help out different events, like our line did Chrissy Love Foundation. We kind of now adopted that organization. So doing a lot of the community service and just being out there meeting new people and helping and good folks.
So we're here in the vendor section. Beautiful, beautiful fashions, all the vendors, but this one caught my eye, so I have to come over here and we have to have a talk. This is Paula McCraney with Paula's Boutique. And again, welcome, Paula.
Thank you.
Now, I know that you do have a shop. Tell me where that shop is.
Yes, we're 2912 Frankfurt Avenue. It is so fabulous. We have plenty of space now, and I can display all of my fabulous fashions.
So this fascinator right here is simply stunning, which will go with my dress. So I know Maxwell's not here, but I may have to take a look at that and acquire that. Tell me about the things that you carry, and is it like this time of year that you do the hats only, or is it all, for all the warm weather, let's say, season?
Well, the season starts in March for Derby and for Mother's Day. And then sometimes in Easter, we can put out some hats. Then it falls around into the fall season where people are transitioning into their different outfits. So I'll have some fall-like hats and fascinators at that point. Then after around October, they retire until Easter.
One of the recipients for the AKA scholarship is right here, Miss Asia Leah. And what's your last name, sweetie?
Goodwin.
So congratulations on receiving your scholarship. How do you feel?
I feel very proud of myself that I'm able to accomplish this. It's a really good scholarship that I'm happy that I've received.
Okay, now where are you a student and what's your age?
I go to Central High School and I'm 17 years old right now.
And so what college will be your destination then?
I will be going to the University of Toledo in Toledo, Ohio.
And your major?
Biomedical engineering is my major.
What inspired you to go into that field?
I want to become a physician, but I'm really interested in engineering. Biomedical engineering helps me be able to see the body, how to make parts for the body, and also gets me into the medicine part and everything.
So you're real good in STEMs and all that?
Yes, I love math and science.
So what criteria did you have to meet to be a recipient of a scholarship, AKA?
There was a certain GPA that I had to have. I have a 3.9 GPA, and I think that was pretty much it.
3.9, and she's in STEM courses. That speaks volumes. My goodness. Have you always been interested in those courses, coming along through school?
Yes, I've always been interested in science. I love science. I love biology and chemistry. So yeah, I'm really interested in science.
Well, hats off to you. Congratulations. I just wanted you all to see, yes, there are many recipients. This is one young lady, and this scholarship initiative that the Alpha Kappa, Alpha Sorority, Eta Omega Chapter does speaks volumes. So congratulations again, my dear.
Thank you very much.
So
kept us busy.
Yeah, both great events. For me, it's looking at all the fashions, all the derby fashions, whether it was for the gala and then for the breakfast with the hats and all the colorful outfits. That's just another fun aspect for me.
Right, and the trifecta, it's nice to see it coming back year after year now and continue to grow. Hats off to juniors, the new group of Bridgmans
his
who are
children.
doing a great job with that event. So, it's just a lot of great things that are happening more and more for African Americans in the city around Derby.
Exactly.
We'll take another break and back with more right after this.
Magic 101.3, Kentuckiana's #1 station for R&B.
Can we swim a lake by the ocean?
Magic 101.3.
Give me that green light. With your permission.
We're live, local, and Louisville. Magic 101.3, the home of Steve Harvey and Morning Show. We are.
So Denise, what is something that we're always looking for?
We are still always looking for new show ideas.
You are correct. So if you got a great show idea, be sure to go to our website at www.urbanlifestyles.net, and that's lifestyles with a Z. And if we happen to use your show idea, you can win a free oil change from Jeff Weiler Toyota. And of course, if you're in the mood for a new or a pre-owned vehicle, go by and see Rodney Carter and tell him that Urban Lifestyle sent you.
Let's see, when you said it like that, it makes me, he's getting that car fever.
Yes,
that's why it was
I
coming
need a
out
new
like
car.
that. Because he's
You
been
are
talking
correct.
about cars.
You are correct, and we're going to have to
Slow
go
your
by
roll.
and yes, ma'am. All right. And speaking of slowing your roll, Kappas.
Oh, yeah.
And the Kappas had a day party. It was the first one for 2018. It was a lot of fun, just a great time. So take a look at this. We're still celebrating Derby, and it's Derby Day, and we're with the members of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity for hats, bow ties, and bourbon. And this is a day party that's going on. I'm here with the president, Eric Stout. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell me about this event.
This is an event that we kind of started planning for last year. And we wanted to do something here in Louisville because before the horses race and in the morning time, there wasn't a whole lot for people to do. So we wanted to do like a Derby Day party. And we wanted something with hats, bourbon, and bow ties where people can come in and eat barbecue, drink bourbon, and also buy a hat.
So a lot's going on. So do you have the winner for today's race?
Really, I have some friends that have made some recommendations, so I don't have a winner now, but I will have one before the race starts.
Well, that's a good thing because after the race, it just really doesn't make a lot of difference.
That's correct.
We're wrapping up Derby Day, and here we are at a fabulous, I would say, event.
Yes, I love this place.
It's this. I want to introduce. This is the Kappa's event. A silhouette. Do you know what a silhouette is? We're here at hats, bow ties, and bourbon, of course. And Miss Silhouette Carey.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Do you come to most of the Kappa's functions in a silhouette capacity?
I suppose so, since I am a silhouette of a wonderful Kappa. But let me tell you why this is so special to us. When my husband and I were dating, we used to come to Garden Court all the time. This was one of our favorite spots. And so when we realized that this event would be at Garden Court, we had to be here.
This is a wonderful venue and all the things they have going on here. So what do you think is going to be most interesting for you to delight yourself in and partake?
I think just socializing with the people and seeing old friends that I haven't seen for a long time. I think that's the best part of it all.
Yeah. Well, Carrie, I learned something new because I didn't know your hubby was a Kappa like mine.
So is my husband and both of his brothers. Whole family of Kappas. Yes.
Well, we're still at the Kappa event, and they have a lot of vendors here. We've got things for your spirits in case you just need a little something. We've got food, and we've also got everything for the well-dressed men, which is perfect when you're talking about Kappas.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, John, tell us about Best Bow Tie.
Well, Best Bow Ties it was born in my home in 2013. Just started making bow ties, posted them on Facebook, and they just took off.
So what does it take to make a bow tie? And tell me about, what's the inspiration and, how do you start on these different patterns?
Well, the inspiration for me is strictly the materials. If I see a material that I like, I'm picturing it always as a bow tie.
Okay.
So
now, are you a tailor by trade?
I'm not a tailor, but I do alterations, minor alterations, but not a big tailor. Yeah. I started sewing back in my teens. I used to make all my own shirts and my own vests. And so that's always been in me. I've always been into fashion and always wanted to do something like that. So bow ties just seem to be the new thing to go with.
So in terms of fellas, is there, for me personally, I love to tie my own bow tie, but I see you have some that are pre-tied. So what's the difference, and what do you tell guys who are not that comfortable in terms of tying a tie?
Well, you're looking at this as pre-tied, but it's actually one that I just tied it for them just for display.
Oh, okay.
Okay? But what's unique about a best bow tie, Candy, where's the one that's finished? What's unique about a best bow tie is that once you pick it out, I size it for you and put my label on it. So right now we're just looking at 2 pieces until someone purchases it. Okay? So it's custom sized.
That's very cool. So the day party was a lot of fun.
It was. The venue in itself was wonderful, and it was broken up in a lot of different, areas that you could do, from the live entertainment to the style show to the cigars to the food, the vendors, the party. It was great. The dancing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So
I know you didn't stroll.
Well, I would, but it hurts when I do this.
Right.
Speaking of, you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye-bye.